Hello world, welcome back to... Wait a second, that's not the character we were playing as. We're not Sylvester Oakley the Cowpuncher, we're Josephine Cartwright the Beanslinger. Oh, apparently I was 4 hours into this game. Okay. But yeah. This is us. That's a TV show. Sorry. Still waking up. As always. Woke up a little bit early today, so that means you get an extra long stream. And by extra, I mean like another 15 minutes or so. But, you know, longer is longer. So let's dive back in. We are still in the town of Boring Springs. Yeah, let's go. Okay. If you hear any background noise, it might be because it's very windy outside. Let's check out the basement here. Don't talk to the goblin. Ooh, newspapers. I can use that for Cactus Bill. Ah, a bottle of nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails ya. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. You got an item. Nurse brand whiskey. Okay. Good for us. Let's read those things. Copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. And this whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. Given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. Okay. Use us. So now we take that. For here. Get lost. Well, what if I have this whiskey? Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. That is a lot of TNT sitting next to a fire. Doc Alice looks about to be in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Let's preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. It gave 1 XP. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doomed forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey the books on the shelf. They're all medicinal textbooks except for a few. Ooh. Let's leaf through The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak Goblin. Sort of. Let's leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted, in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. And let's take a look through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Haha. At least there are some useful appendices in the book, and some diagrams of appendices. You gain 3 XP. Now let's make like a tree and leaf. No, I want to do that again. The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning, or she never cooks. Wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? That's what I was saying. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my Goram mind. How is that even possible? It isn't possible. Goes up against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh. Ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. It's just so windy outside. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Missy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients. It's neighbors, friends, husbands. Wait, plural? Oh. Indeed. Turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Doc Alice sighs exasperatedly. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source, but that's not important right now. Anyway, what I heard is that, I love that joke, is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one heck of a can of beans. What's the deal with all the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic? No way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. Now, about that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Well, why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows about as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? Yes. But you aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and everything. She continues to look at you. You see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing, anyway. It beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me, and maybe we can find the guy who put a stop to it. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible, like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the heck? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll wait here. Okay, so she is another possible partner. Where's Cactus Bill? I have a newspaper for you. Did you bring me something to read? You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see, what can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. You gain 3 XP. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick the newspaper to... I don't know if that wind is coming across the microphone. To my face before you leave? And stick the newspaper to him. And now he's reading. Whee! I'm doing the worm. Okay, where do we have next? Let's try... Let's go to the Cochrane Ranch, because that's the newest one. Oh, wait, no. I'd wanted to go into the basement. Okay, I'll do that one next. Oh, wait. Let's check out our new perks. We got... Yeah. So, Goblin Tongue. You speak a little bit of Goblin. At least enough to order a beer, which is the important thing. You can communicate with goblins. Oh, and we have XP now. Oxen. What does it say how much XP I have? Oh, right there, I have 18. Let's see. Let's just do 1 point in this, because it's cheap. Item finding. Ooh, I do like finding items. Yeah, I'd do that. Get some more item finding going on. Okay. Anyway, Cochrane Ranch, established 1891. All the water in this trough has boiled away. Susie's ranch has burned to the ground. Why is the music so cheerful here? I thought I heard a cow. Guess we can't go that way. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. I mean, there's also this door. Something behind this door is making pretty awful noises. Go through anyway. Looks like someone was in the middle of a knife fight. I got an item. Varmint skinning knife. Allows you to collect skins of from beasts after combat. Yeah, so that does more damage than our board. Okay. So yeah. That'll be useful for the rattlesnakes. These pies were not safe. Oh. This thing looks angry. You're not going to make it to that safe without dealing with it. So let's deal with it. Got to jump on him. Apparently this is a pyrobove. 50% resistant to hot damage. Okay, so don't use the lava fava. Okay. Let's do my bean shield first. Let's just go stab it. It breathes flames on me, setting me on fire. Ooh, lose HP because you're on fire. That. I need to get more AP so I can do both this and this at some point. Does this last forever? I don't know. Let's shoot it. There we go. Victory! You defeated that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! Okay, let's grab Susie's rifle. It's an old rifle, but it has obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Can I do anything with that box? Nope. Okay. So let's head back to town. I like this way of walking. Okay. Whee! Go talk to Susie. You find my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve over her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Josephine. Thanks, Josephine. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Okay, so far we found her as a partner, we found Doc as a partner, and we found Pete as a partner. Apparently there's a rat in his backpack. The goblin shouts, I'm Gary! Hi, Gary. Hi, hello. Hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Well, I'm Josephine. Hello, Josephine. Good to meet you. What Josephine doing down here? Let's be polite. You know, just looking around. Oh, hey, Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for way out of the stump. Gary not having much luck, though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? High away, and far up for popping. Popping, and then new Gary everywhere. Everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Josephine going far and high up away, maybe taking Gary with you? Eh? I'll think about it. So Gary is also a possible companion. Forgot about that. I think of the last time I just convinced him to go. I don't remember having that option. Okay. Where are we headed? Let's go to the mine. Get that shovel. Look behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. You got an item. Shovel. So we have a shovel, and we can dig. It's a device for turning the ground into holes. Yes, so now we can dig in certain places. Oh, there's still some meat. Got 50 meat. Another mug. The mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. Poster on the wall behind it reads, Level 1, Blasting Cap Storage. Level 2, Plungers, both kinds. Level 3, Tools. Let's start on Level 1. These crates are all labeled Blasting Caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Let's grab one. I'm gonna need a crowbar. Okay. I found an unrefined meat nugget. This is dangerous. Okay, I need a crowbar. I don't know where to get a crowbar. Oh wait, maybe from tools. Let's try that. Okay. Hold on. I think I might need to turn the music just down a little bit. Just look at the volume levels over there. Wait, did that actually change anything? It still seems the same to me. Oh, yeah, okay. I'd say that like I do like the music, but it was sounding a little loud in my ears, and then looking over at the bars, I could tell that it's drowning me out occasionally. So we'll try that. See how that works. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Let's pick the lock. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing. It's a pretty nice crowbar. So now we have a crowbar. Provides the option to pry things open in certain places. And that's actually a weapon. Put it on for now, although I'm gonna switch back to this when we go to the snake place. Just because we want to get those skins so we can get a watch. Back to the blasting cap storage. Let's grab one. You pry open one of the crates with crates with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Okay. Now let's get the plungers. What's bothering me a little bit. Plungers! Sign lied though, there's only the one kind. Oh. Let me take one. Okay, so now we have our blasting cap. This is a device for converting electricity, which has only recently been discovered, into explosions, which are awesome. And the detonation plunger, because sometimes the only solution to a clogged pipe is to blow up the entire building. Let's see, this looks dangerous. Let's hook a plunger to it. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it to a fair distance away. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You've got to hook up a blasting cap. It's true. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Kaboom! Ah, I forgot we're looking for horses. You see the dark horse. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. Winnie! The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like a crippling introverted away from you. I know the feeling. Aw, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poisoned or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Let's pat her on the nose. You reach out to pat her nose. The horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Aw, come on. No. Now let's feed her the oats. You take a handful of oats out of your bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Good. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Let's demonstrate by eating some oats ourselves. Look, okay, they're fine. Or, look, they're fine, okay, see? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ulch. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Try the nose pat again. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? Let's feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Ooh, dig through here. Empty meat. And there's something buried here. I found a silver nugget. A shiny nugget of silver, and the unrefined meat nugget is a chunk of vastly worthless rock, sewn or shot through with veins of grizzled and flesh and, well, veins. Now, the elevator is closed, in case it's not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. No, wait. I thought I remember another floor. Ah, yes, instructions. Examine. No, I don't remember a way to get another floor. Nothing else of interest in there. Already got a plunger. It's like floor 666 or something. Okay, guess not. That tunnel. Can't blast it again. Okay. I want to check out these places again, see if I can dig anything up. Ah, we're doing a forge, so we can't get that. Nope, nothing here. Back to the ranch. Anything to dig here? I don't think so. Nope, nothing. Go to the boneyard. Oh wait, you can. Oh, okay, we can have a fight here just by digging that up. Forgot who the person was. It? Yeah, Zephaniah Boring. Actually, an interesting guy. Okay. Okay, I just look at a clock. Now a timer going in the top right corner just so I know how much time is left. Let's do a fight. Okay, so Captain Skeleton. Ooh, 8 damage for that. But I do like having armor. Melee attack. Again! Once more! And by once more I mean twice more. And finally... victory! You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. 12 XP. Old cavalry saber, and a gold tooth. What's the saber? 5 to 6 damage. Okay. So same as the crowbar, but without that extra fun option. And the gold tooth. This was in the ground for a long time, then it was in someone's mouth for a short time, and now it's in your backpack. Okay. Back to town. Wait, what is this? Make your own Goram guide to Boring Springs and its environs. Okay. Now I know there was something to dig up around here somewhere. Ooh. Ah! Get some experience by shuffling. Make the town nice and clean. Nasty work, but someone's got to do it. Plus, experience. Ah, here we go. Some loose dirt. And it's a mug. Forgot what you have. I like the needle, so I'm not sure if I'll go for that. No trades right now. Oh, right. I need to somehow find soap so that I can get... lock. Oh, wait. Okay, Pete has a new thing. Pete notices the nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 meat for it. Hold on. Same with the unrefined ore. Yeah, sure, we'll do that both. Pete squints at them, points at the unrefined ore. Yeah, sell him that too. Ah, here. Ah, so this is how you do it. Sorry. Mine's jumping ahead of myself. Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid, all this stuff, what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down there on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a gal who wants to keep her eyes, if you catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but thanks. Okay. Tip your hat to the bartender. Oh, yes, found 2 mugs. Okay, next stop. Yeah, so let's go back to check this out. I'm not going to be taking advantage of this, but I'll just show it, just in case anyone's interested. You suddenly remember the weird thing that Pete said about level 40? Is that a real thing? I don't know why I thought it was level 666. Go down to level 40. Open the strange black chest. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside, there is a hat. It looks evil, and not in the abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which looks like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. If we try to put it on, you have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and that game's difficulty is greatly increased, if you catch my meaning. Yes, since this is going to be our first full playthrough, we will not be playing on hard mode. I don't know if it has other stats, but I know that, I mean, you're definitely going to be impacted that you can't change your hat at all. Okay. Finally, let's go to... Oh, wait. Let's put the varmint skinning knife back on. Let's go to 1,000 Snake Skulls. Ooh! I got a shiny rock. It's shiny, and it's about the size of a rock. Makes sense. The snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Ooh, 10 damage. Ooh, we can actually just... I don't know if doing that will, like, prevent me from skinning it, because it'll be burnt. So, we'll take the safe way out. And let's do that again. Okay, you have slain a snake. For long they call you Snake Murdering Josephine. 3 XP. And I whip out my trusty varmint skinning knife and go to town. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Okay. This one has more health. Let's do the same thing again. Oh no, I'm poisoned. That's annoying. Thankfully, HP does heal in between fights. Ugh. Okay. You made short work of that long snake. The snake looks really angry. You need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Oh. Snake attacked first. Okay. Okay, so... I think we're okay so far. 2 more should do it. Goodness for this armor. And 1 more after this. There we go. Nice work. If the whole cowgirl thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. You whip out your trusty varmint skinning knife and collect a well-deserving trophy. Okay, I want to see what this does. At some point I want to get that. But what's the thing that gives me more AP? Gumption. Okay. So yeah, we want to increase this because then we can do more spells. Forget that. So this is a passive. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's get this, just because I feel like I should be even smarter. And then next thing I'll go for is Bean Shield. Ah, yes, this horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Nah. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Winnie? Let's pat him on the nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. We're not unreasonable. No one's going to eat your eyes. That's a good boy. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Let's feed him some oats. Are you hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. I'm gonna go to the 12th dimension. Yep, and I guess that's all we can do here. You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map icon to travel quickly. Yep. Let's go back to town. I think that's about it. Now, where do we get soap? Yes, I've got 3 Rattler skins. Oh my, how brave you must be! He grabs the skins and hands you a shiny pocket watch. Okay, now, where do I get soap? Oh! Nope, okay, I messed that up. I know what you had to do. There was that member of the gang that I tied up, and one of the things I could have done was ask him to pass the soap. Okay, so I guess, yeah, we missed out on that. Yeah, you have to pay attention in this game. Okay, what does the pocket watch do? It's both fine and dandy. Can you re-equip it? Nope. Okay. Hopefully we can use that at some point. Wait, I don't suppose... Can I go back there? Maybe the soap is still just sitting there? I can get it myself? Dub. Yeah, so that's a no. Okay. Oops. Okay. Missed that, and that is my fault. Okay. So, let's finish this town up. Do I have any more mugs to return? No. Let's go into BS Horsery. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. And thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. You gain 100 meat. And so, of course, 300 meat for each, and 100 means that we break even. Can't you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? And, of course, we're interested in the one with the crazy eyes. Give me the crazy eyes. Okay, but I gotta warn you, this horse has seen some stuff, but I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is there something wrong with him? Not as such, he's perfectly functional. But, well, he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snakes Gulch to chew on the loco weed that grows there. And that makes him see crazy things? I think it's more that he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time. And I just want to... I mean, I am intrigued, but I just want to see what the other options are. Tell me about the basic model. Certainly willing to sell you my least interesting horse. He costs 1,000 meat. What can you tell me about him? He has a horse with 4 legs, and each leg has a weird horse knee that is double hinged like a book cover. What else? He has all his own teeth, and both original eyeballs. He comes with hooves and a tail for no extra charge. Okay, anything else? No, this horse is utterly ordinary in every respect. Okay, see what else? Tell me about the shifty-looking dark one. Good choice, she's a sneaky one. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet. And she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. Okay, let's see the other options. Finally, the spooky pale one. Good choice. This is a good horse, if you like that sort of thing. Sell her for 1,000 meat. That sort of... or what sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into the particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Ah, okay, so that... I was thinking about taking the dock with me, and I feel like this... That might be a good thing, because spooky, and like if we're going to take down a necromancer. Okay. Let's do some thinking. The other options... Okay, let me think. Let's just double check that there's... This horse seems uncomfortable when you look directly at her. The most typical horse you've ever seen. This horse has the look of someone who has seen the madness that dances on the other side of the void. Look, you behold a pale horse, like absurdly pale. Yeah, let's just see if there's anything else to do around here. Oh, right, I can play cards now. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. Let me put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Let's bet aggressively. Yeehaw! I bet 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read 'em and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the guy on the right has somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 and hearts. Let's outfox them. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, to the gal on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. The king represents King Ralph IX, whom the western colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table to you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Cool. Oh, they don't have enough meat left to bother with. Looks like they're playing for spiders now. You've already plumbed the depths of the spittoon in your own depravity. You should be ashamed of yourself. Just saying hi to the bartender. There. Oops. No, I talked to Pete again. Oh, you can... Wait, only 7 meat for the shiny rock? I like my shiny rock. No, sorry about the... Your cell will just never have a lock, because I forgot to ask for soap. How many needles do I have? 2 needles, yeah. Hold on. Oh wait, now I put on this saber, because who doesn't like a sword? Okay. So, I feel like the ghost horse might be a little bit better for the whole necromancy thing, but I can't resist the crazy horse. I want the horse with crazy eyes. Is there something wrong with him? Purely functional. Makes him see crazy things. Color me intrigued. I'll take him. And I got a achievement. Horse senseless. Let's give him a name. Tim. What's a good name for a horse? No, I can't forget nay but a nay. Let's see, what can I come up with? Crazy Hooves! That's a good horse name. Are you sure you want to name your horse Crazy Hooves? Well, yes. Alright then, Crazy Hooves the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. You got an item, southeast west map. Thanks. Okay. So, now let's go pick up the doctor. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm ready to leave. So, what... I mean... Wait. What's the secret? Oh. Never mind. Once you leave, you won't be able to come back. Unfinished business will remain forever unfinished. Sure you're ready to leave? I mean... okay. I don't want to accidentally leave without a partner. Okay, no, apparently this is just how we trigger it. Yes, ready to leave. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Someone to share the trail with. Someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. And let's take Doc Alice with us. You knock on Alice's door and tell her it's time to go. Hit the trail. You consult the southeast-west map that the hostler gave you. It only lists 2 things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad's westernmost camp. Let's head for Dirtwater. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. Oh, Alice wants to talk to us. Let's wait for this thing to pass. That gives me hay fever and I hate it. Talk to your partner. What's up, Doc? If we're going to look into this necromancer business, I figure we ought to start with the local cemeteries. Makes sense. Do you know where they are? Yeah, I did some research into territories cemeteries a while back. Territories cemeteries. Territories cemeteries. Is that a tongue twister or something? See if there is a pattern. You okay? Haha, sorry. Anyway, there's one not too far from here. We found the Dave Yard. Am I forgetting about anything else? Alice says you should see the bartender. Nice base for operations. Anything else? Okay. That gun is too big. Water is for horses. Let's comb his hair. Makes a glurk noise. Saddle up. Wait, no, I don't actually want to saddle. I want to stay here. Maybe my head's too big? That is a small hat. Ah, okay, so this is how you get to the DLC. Do that some other time. Mind the meals, miss, and the hooves. The weird ghostly carriage. Whee! Little girl is selling flowers. Sure. Let's buy some. We got some sweet smelling flowers. Ooh, it's an item actually. 15% stench resistance. These flowers smell really good. Goes in your offhand. For now, I'll keep my nasty ring, which is +1 to all the combat stats. Lot available. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. There's a lot of these. Not a lot available past this point. You saw the sign? There's nothing past here. Okay. Whee! Cooking emergency? Oh no. Thanks again, lady. No problem. Thank you for the flowers. Okay. Let's talk to the bartender. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Josephine. Hold a minute. Hold on. Sorry, joking a little bit. Piano music sounds a little off. Thanks, I'm Josephine. Glad to know you, Josephine. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Well, it's nice to meet you. So the sign out front advertising a room? That's right, finest room in the house. Plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Cool. Okay, check out the... What is oh, hold on. Oh yeah, sure. Do you need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with the mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. Thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. Let's see. See what I could do. Thanks. I'd have poked around it myself, but I've lost the key. This has suddenly taken a strange turn. Gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Player piano is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. Lift up the player piano's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. Locked, but it's not a very good lock. Leave it be for now. Just because... Yeah, I only have 2 needles, so I want to save them for when I really need it. Buy some slop? Sure. I now have a plate of slop. Ah! Okay, so here's the food stuff. Increases your maximum HP by 5. That's not very much. Spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Let's inspect it. Look, the Jeweled Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert, and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. Because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. The brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Let's search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and never brush their teeth. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. The writing in this game is great. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Let's keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figure. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. You found a filthy porcelain cow. Hooray! What does that do? Ah! You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit, and you don't want to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. Goes in your offhand. Okay, so currently... okay, so we have +1 spell damage, 1 muscle and moxie. Or +3 spell damage and melee damage. I forgot what muscle and moxie do. Okay, so if I do this, my spell and melee damage will go up, I think. But I'll take... Okay, so spell damage goes up, shooting damage goes down, and also my defense goes down a bit. I don't know. Keep what I have for now. We'll see what happens. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. Your partner. I found the local watering hole. Yeah, it's decent. Let me know if you find a whiskeying hole, though. Heh. Oh, wait. That X's the conversation. Am I forgetting about anything? Alice says you told the bartender in the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater that you try to fix their broken piano player piano. No, wait. Player piano player. Sorry. Anything else? Okay, so I guess that just keeps track of quests. This is my room. You look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself! You call yourself a blue-headed, green-faced jerk. Apparently I'm now angry. Wait, what did that mean? Okay, you're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. Okay, so stay at this level of angry. +3 to all that. That's pretty good. Oops. So yeah, actually that's really good. So if that's the case, maybe we can afford to put this on, because we don't need those as much. Yeah, sure. Now we'll try that. Cool. Okay. Wait, how do I get to... the pain... Is the pain tolerance? Pain tolerance determines how angry you can get before you pass out. Losing fights makes you angry. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have done that then. Oh well. Spleen capacity. So I probably need to go up like 2 levels or something. When you pass out, that you're forced to sleep, and then that resets anything that you've eaten. This is Alice's bed. Nice view from up here. There's a postcard on the table. I've got a blank postcard. And this is my bed. No, we don't need to sleep. We're not tired yet. Now let's check out the other places. Dirtwater Mercantile. Hello there, welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Ah, okay. So what do we have? Ooh, new bean slinging skill. Disposable binoculars. Dynamite. Plum pudding, Maybe useful to just for the story thing. Plum pudding. Shovel we already have. Soda crackers. Tooth powder. Vienna blood sausage. Let's buy 1 dynamite. That's good. Yeah, so blank postcard. Blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. Speak softly and carry a loud stick, as opposed to crude stick. Used in combat, examine it. You examine the dynamite. It's got an end you light and an end that blows up. Okay, just checking. You can examine things? Is there anything else that's examinable? No, that's it. Okay. Miscellaneous provenders, sundry provisions, various groceries, and assorted comestibles. Okay. Let's go to the post office. Ooh, newfangled telegraph machine. Big cabinet of locked post office boxes. Hello, I'm Josephine Cartwright. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Cool. And no one has sent me mail in that very short time. Let's check out the jail. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't have a sheriff. Need help? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody who needs justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Actually, I wonder. Oh, I should have offered to be the sheriff. Oh well, just wanted to say hi. Hi, well I best be getting back to work. It's a wanted poster. Wait, no, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. Poster reads, Wasted, the Stripy Hat Gang. For grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and a low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Yeah. And a wanted poster. A wanted poster. If accuracy is important. Wanted, the House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. But I guess that's just a mild offense. Last seen at a house in the desert. 500 meat. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Why, yes. You take note of the location of the house, resolve to bring the house gang to justice. Have I just missed my opportunity to be sheriff? Empty ghostly cell. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's take a look. Whee! Let's check out the Dave Yard. Ah, okay. And occasionally, random things pop up. Off to one side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here, or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. There's something you can do to help us? Let's give them a ride. Alright, I'll give you a... Wait a minute. You've got 2 horses hitched to this wagon. Why don't you just ride the horses? What? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride to Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of... Let's help them ride to Dirtwater. You help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them back to Dirtwater on a rope. 20 XP. Sigh. Nope, guess we're back in Dirtwater. Yeah. Let's try this again. Daveyard! You find a crate lying by the side of a trail, its lid knocked loose. It has a fell off the back of a cart LTD. I forgot what that stands for. Stenciled on the side, which seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff is free stuff. You fish through the crate and help yourself to the meager but free contents. We have got some ranch punch, a full canteen, and ranch dressing. Welcome to the Daveyard. What are these things? Increased melee damage by 7. This puts out fires. Ranch punch is the slang name for the combination of milk and whiskey ranchers use to drink. Its actual name is undrinkable garbage. This is some very old water in a very old canteen. Drinking it would probably give you tetanus, which was discovered very recently. And then we have ranch dressing, amazing poultice. You can apply it to your wounds before you even get them. Okay, so that's... Oh wait, no, that's eating. That's applying, okay. Interesting. Talk to the pardner. Don't like this. Don't like one bit of this. Well, if we're gonna hunt down that necromancer, this looks like a good place to start. Watch out for those pile of bones. I can tell just looking at them that they're ready to jump up and fight. We'll be ready. Here lies Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots but no pants. Got some brown boots, which, aside from a light dusting of what looks like blue chalk, these boots are remarkably well preserved for having spent so much time in a grave. +1 maximum AP. Ooh, nice. These remains look pretty restless. Let's put them down for good. Got the jump on them. Okay, 10 to 11. Wait. Okay, 10 to 11, 4 to 5, 12 damage. Yeah, do Bean Shield first. And then, yeah, let's do some hot damage. You blast the skeleton of a Dave with a lava fava, 12 hot damage. Scattergun blast, 3 damage, or no one needs to heal. So yeah, let's just do the scattergun blast. Okay. Finish this off. There we go. Victory! You made the restless remains more restful. 10 XP, skeleton bow. Alice studies the remains of your undead foes. Hooray! What does a skeleton bone do? You don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. Here lies Dave C. Went down in a theater. Here lies Dave J. Rapapow. Got some more remains here. Oh, this one has a little bit more defense, but we're still good. So with that, one of these. Scattergun. Let's use my sword. Ta-da! I got a gold tooth. Alice surveys the scene and jots down some notes in her little notebook. Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Wait, what? Here lies Dave G. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Looks like Gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Free lunch! We've got Vienna blood sausage and a thermos of spiked coffee. And they said there was no such thing. See, Vienna blood sausages say a can of stubby sausages made mostly of blood in a syrup that is also made mostly of blood. Ew. A thermos. When you work deep underground, it's hard to keep track of whether it's the appropriate time to drink whiskey or the appropriate time to drink coffee. Eventually, you just stop trying. These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. Let's beat the dickens out of them. This one has even more defense. Get our shield going first. There we go. And scattergun. Ooh. Evil eye. No. There we go. And scattergun. Ta-da! You check the bones for dickens. Nope, you beat them all out. I got some skull chips. Alice picks up a bone and examines it carefully. What are skull chips? Some itty-bitty bits of skull. Once they were good for keeping someone's brain salsa inside, but not anymore. Here lies Dave D. The truth was out there. It killed him. Oh no. Here lies Dave G. Murdered by a different fella named Dave G. Wait, did everyone die in the same year? Okay, 84. Negative 36 years would be 87. 84. 84. 84. Okay. This is the only one that was not that didn't die in 1884. I don't know if that's important or not. This pile of bones isn't moving around. I got a skull with an odd tag on it. Okay. The skull has a little paper tied to it, which has inter-cemetery loan on one side and some notes on the other. The tag on the skull is a serial number and says it was borrowed from the Submission Catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. The back of the tag has the catacombs address on it. Skulls! Check them out. Cool. Can do that. The mausoleum. This is one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Let's open a whole bunch. Why not? Okay, start this. 9 damage, 8 damage, 10 damage. Okay, let's attack you first. And you can attack everyone. Ooh, I regret my choices. Okay, so you have 8 HP left. Melee you to death. How much healing? Heal by 10. Actually, that's good, yeah. I will take some healing. Okay, I need to get rid of that one next. 8 to 9, 4 to 5, 8. Guess we're doing this. 13. Shoot everyone. -2, and then we're going to do -6. Okay, so we did that. 5 HP. Okay, we're going to take a risk. Yeah, okay. That paid off. We got this. Heal? And stab. There we go. We did it. 3 up and 3 down is a thing they would say about this if baseball analogies were a thing now. 30 XP, gold tooth, handful of loose teeth. Alice studies the remains of your undead foes. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she's had an epiphany of some sorts. Alice has become stronger. Way to go! Ooh, okay. Big stone sarcophagus. Some kind of ritual circle. Pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Got a gore-splattered scroll, some human ashes, and a robe receipt. Okay, let's check out these things. Loose teeth. Perhaps it can sell into a dental student. Gore-splattered scroll. The scroll is almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Luckily for you, you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dog. What? You scrape the largest of the giblets off a scroll and read it. It does take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual test has a lot more these and thous and such like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Let's not do that. This is a human in the final stage of the whole ashes to ashes thing. Well, part of one at least. Human gets harder to keep track of when it's in powder form. It's the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they will refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. I'll leave them alone. And a robe receipt. Receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. That's a lot of robes. Sounds pretty ominous. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. You got an item. Necromancer Journal. Let's read it. So we found a receipt for delivery of robes. Surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. And that's all we know so far. No, we're not going to perform the ritual. Try one more fight. Increase our armor. 8 damage, 7 damage. 8 damage. Who's the... Even... Touch it. I don't know who's the most damage, but yeah, we'll try this. Opponents take 5 damage. Yeah, do that. 5 damage to everyone. Instead of 3, because she's getting better. Oops, 7's big. Okay, so... How much HP do I have? Okay, 8 to 9. I feel like I have to do the healing, because otherwise I risk dying on my next turn. Okay, so... You have 3, which means we can get you with one thing. 17. 7 to 8. Okay, yeah, we'll do this, and then just heal on the next turn. Do another heal. But should be good to attack on the next turn. Okay. So 7 to 8, 5, 8. You're the more dangerous one. And apparently you're weak to physical damage. And let's attack everyone. Yeah, we're good. Do healing. And 7 to 8, 8 damage. Okay. We're good. And one more stab. Actually, let's shoot them. We haven't done that yet. Victory! Got some more experience. And for loose teeth. We do it again? Let's stop for now. Maybe come back a little later. Okay. So we have these things. Let's go check out the railroad camp, see what's there. Nearby hissing sound alerts you to the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake, which turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on a flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter sizzles as the goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprised look. Hey, what? What? A human? Hey! What you doing out here? You to thieving flapjacks, maybe? Nope. Well, let's talk to it. Be calm. I will not jack your flaps. Did I say that wrong? I will not flap your jock jams to flapping? Please, what you wanting? A spatula. This spatula, wet and flat. I'm in... wide and flat. I'm needing one of it am? To giving... will you me? This is spatula mine to giving you? But how is to flipping my flapjacks? I could teach you a bean-slinging flipping magic. Interesting to hear about it. Okay, we'll trade a spatula for magical lessons. We teach the goblin a simple magical cantrip to flip cooking foods over with a snap of fingers, and they happily give you the spatula. I got an item, Gulch Goblin Spatula, and 10 XP. Should do some leveling up. Ooh. Let's see, what is this? Okay, so very wide range of damage. So instead of 5 to 6, it's 3 to 13, so that averages out to 8, I think, so that's good. And plus spell damage. Give me a big enough spatula and a place to stand, and I will flip the world over. Archimedes. Okay, so that's cool. What do we have here? I like my horse. Talk to your partner. Looks like there was a rock slide or something. The train won't be going anywhere for a while. Wonder if we can help somehow? Fellow in the white hat at the back. He looks to be in charge. Don't expect me to do any digging, though. Forgetting out anything? Okay, we have the bandit. More bandit. Walk around in dirt water. Okay. Oh wait, what do you say about the main quest? Well, if you're looking to lay out the land, I guess a railroad crew would be able to give you a fairly literal interpretation. Makes sense. Ah, pointy. Just be patient, dear. This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. Too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. Say, that's a nice watch. I bought it from a gal what runs a store down south of here. Name of Button Willow. Button Willow Mick something. Where is this store exactly? Oh, you can't miss it. Straight in between a cactus and a different cactus. Points you to a spot on the map. You discovered a new location. Button Willow McKittick's store. Thanks. Don't mention it. Okay, I won't. Oh, wait. I was going to do some leveling up. How much XP do we have? 125. Okay, so... like that. I do like outfoxing. I feel like this isn't my best use, but I will take one more rank of that. You're humming the main theme. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points at the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, he smiles, then I'd say that paperbacked idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this ferry line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the butt you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Wait, what? Okay. I guess I'm the boss now? The man looks you up and down. Well, now I suppose you can't be any worse than the last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. Well, what's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't route around it even if we had months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculation, you could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. Whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get back to you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustav Sun Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. Which I don't plan to do, because I can speak goblin. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. As long as you can lay your hands on, be fine, as long as there's enough of it. I'll look into it. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? Let's check out the store. Let's see what's there. Hello. Store! Talk to your partner. I'm gonna do some shopping. You need anything? Trail mix? Nah, I'm good. Okay. Okay. Willow McKittrick store. Barrel smells like pickles and looks a lot like an empty pickle barrel. First you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, but they turn out to be novel rubber pickles. The woman behind the gesture stares at you with a huge grin on your face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Well, let's take a look. What do you have? A length of rope, advanced bean craft. Okay. Ah, a bar of soap. I could have used that last time. Can of oil. Tequila, whiskey, wine, crowbar. Desert eating and drinking. This book contains everything you need to know to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. And also, the best part is that the buffet also has an open bar. Ooh. Binoculars, a hammer. Provides the option to hammer things in certain places, particularly if you have some nails, which we don't. Needle. Never have too many of those. Let's buy a needle. And a pickaxe, which allows you to mine. You can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose, but you shouldn't use this to do either of those things. Nice. Okay. Let's go over here. A skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motiony way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be a skeleton of a bean slinger. You remember the classic saying, old bean slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you after. Let's fight the has-been. We got the jump. Got some armor. That's 10, 4 to 5, 6 to 16. Average of 11. I guess that was a little weak. Oh well. Ooh, hot damage. 14 damage, that's more like it. We beat up the skeleton. Got a handful of loose teeth, bean-stained pants, cowboy chef's hat, 24 meat, and Alice is doing some studying. Okay. See what this does. +2 spell damage. This combination cowboy's hat and chef's hat is popular among camp cooks and people working in restaurants who wish they were camp cooks. Versus +1 mysticality. So more damage, a little bit less defense. And then the bean-stained pants get even more damage. So what do I have right now? 11 spell damage. I'll keep what I have for now. Just have some... Talk to your partner. Danger, spider! You know what I think? I'll stay out here with the horses. You go have fun. Oh. Ah, pointy. 3 minutes left. Use a crowbar. Get to forging. Let's start checking this place out. Door has like 15 deadbolts on it. Note tacked on it says, please don't open the door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even science, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Poke around a little bit first. You can see the gang on the other side of this junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Okay. What about if we go over here? I'm very sneaky. You're really pushing your luck here. If you get any closer, they're definitely going to attack you. Okay. I wonder if there's a peaceful solution here. Danger, spider. Got some medicine. Bottle of laudanum, army field trinket. You hear a sudden chittering coming from that big hole behind you. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. You must have a death wish standing this close to the thing. Ooh, weapons. Oh. Hello. Okay. It's not letting me. Let's open the door. Tunnel behind you goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. Oh. I feel like I must be missing something, because I thought there's a peaceful way for everyone. No, where are you going back in there? You hear a horrible skittering noise. Oh, oops. It's more skittering than silence. Ah, okay. Maybe this was the way to do it. The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Arrest them! Travel to Dirtwater. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one, which Alice carries in her medicine bag. Keep it smaller than you looked, and head back to Dirtwater Jail. Is that the Stripey Hat gang? What happened to them? They had a run-in with the giant spider. A giant spider of justice? Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. 1,000 meat! Nice. Stripey Hat gang cell. Hi, what can I do for you? Just saying hi. We did that one. Another wanted poster. Wanted, the Potemkin gang, for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Want to go check it out? Sure! You note the location and resolve to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Cool. Okay, and that is where I'm going to stop for the day. Actually, I just want to check to see. Is there any mail? No mail. And let's just quickly check in with the bartender, see if they have anything else. Hello, do you need help with anything? No, still working on that. Okay, we need the TNT. What about all that TNT back at your house? Nothing doing, that's mine. Got any better ideas? Get back from the goblins that stole it. Letters. The house in the desert bandit. Player piano. Pumpkin gang. Poking around, see if anyone needs help. Oh yeah, there's a couple rooms in here we haven't been in. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Okay, so let's go back to our room. And we're gonna call it a day here. Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'll pick this up again tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching. Play well.